special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
And we are underway from Houston. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Looking to throw right away, Pickett. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pickett. It's caught by Davis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, here's Pickett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is taken at about the 14. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Texans will take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
The drive starts with a completion, left side.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. They'll look to throw here. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes. Was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Escaping the pressure right. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. They'll look to throw again. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 4 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Pickett. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. These two teams all tied after one. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now Pickett. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Dobbins is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
To the air on first down with Pickett. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 41, Pickett. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. And he'll just get rid of it. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to.
And that's caught inside the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Patterson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Cordero Patterson. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Pickett now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. That is taken in by Hurst. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. Rashad Bateman, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we're off to check out another game. And at the half, they are down to the visiting Dolphins in that one. Corey Davis, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the 49ers as that one's gone to the half. Jared Goff having as hot a start as you can. 4 first-half touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
You and I have talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series. But coming out after the half, That's a big opportunity, a big time to come out and make one of those plays that can change a game.
Yeah, first play of the third quarter. So offensively you think of adjustments, but right defensively, maybe you're playing a hunch. You have an adjustment to make.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there that, hey, they've run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, go get it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. After the pick six, they go right back to the air, being chased out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Looking to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
This is taken around the 12. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett, throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle, and he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
They'll try to run with Patterson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Now Pickett.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. Quick slant caught by Kirk.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
Pickett to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Looking to throw here, Pickett. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they take a knee.
Black, 95. Jack.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Houston,
they improved to 14-2 with still one game left to be played in this regular season.
So that'll do it.
Come and get me.